Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 PSN PS1 review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Hi-Octane, which if you've never played it before, it's basically a racing game. At the start you can go straight into race or you can go into options. The options is pretty much where you do everything. You can choose to have Sky on or off, which I know that sounds dodgy. You can choose the computer players, you can choose your control options, Deathmatch lives, hot seat options, which hot seats just... God, it's trying to explain hot seat now. It's like the type of thing where you just like pass the pad, I believe. That's my interpretation of hot seat, at least anyway. Anyway, going on to race, you get all the different choices. You can go championship race, single race, clone race, deathmatch, the split screen single race, the hot seat. So I'll show them all off with the exception of the championship, just simply because it is just a bunch of races and obviously you race for points and then you go on and win. So there's 9 tracks to actually play on, so to be fair I'll start with the first one, and there's then 6 different crafts, I believe. Yep, 6 different crafts, so just pick one of these. They all have different speed, weight and stuff like that. I'll do my best to show as many of this stuff off as I can, but anyway, onto some footage though. So basically it is a racing game. You go around racing and it's really fast, to be fair. That's kind of why they call it Hi-Octane. But you've also got all sorts of weapons and power-ups that you can collect and that you can use and you can get ammo for, and there's then ammo beers and health beers and fuel beers and all that you need to go through, so you need to keep a close eye on all of those. Because obviously if you run out of shield they can get blown up. If you run out of weapons, that's not really that important, you can still win a race. If you run out of fuel however, then you're screwed. So fuel's probably the most important one, followed by the shield, and then weapons are dead last. You've got the kill counter there in the top right corner just saying what you've done. Top left corner you've got your position and that, and then just to the right of that you've got your laps. But seeing as I've just been killed, let's go on to another track with a different craft as well, because when you do die, to be fair, you don't actually die straight away, but you do have a life limit. But this is basically clone racing. Clone races, as you might have expected, it's basically race against a ghost and that. I've already mentioned that you can get power-ups and stuff like that, but I haven't mentioned that you can get upgrades, and the upgrades come in very handy because it just means obviously you get more powerful. You can also do nitros and stuff like that, and again they come in useful for getting certain shortcuts and also just being able to speed across the line and that. But anyway, onto the death races. So this is the death match, and as you'd expect the whole point is to basically not die and to kill all the others. And there is actually a special deathmatch arena for it, which is really cool, which you can race on as well if you want to. But for the most part, it's just going around killing people and that. Well, this is basically the hot seat mode, and I'll be honest, I hadn't actually played that mode. It's the only mode on the game I hadn't played, I just didn't even realise it was on it. And my interpretation of what it would be is completely not what it is. What it actually is you're driving around, then all of a sudden it puts you in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you're driving in cockpit mode as something else. So you've basically got to be on your toes all the time, because you could be going around the corner, the next thing you know you could be about to hit a wall or something, you know. So it's just one of those things. So for example, out there I was on the ramp, and then next thing I know I was actually halfway down a lap. So that's the hot seat mode. It's actually rather cool, and I'm definitely going to be playing it more often. The only thing left to actually show off is the multiplayer, so I'll just cut into some of that while you listen to the music again, because there's nothing really left to see, and then I'll just sign off. Well, that was some music, because to be fair there is one thing I can say. The fact that the music really is awful, because that beep doesn't half start to get on your nerves. Other than that though, it is actually quite a fun game. Although graphically, as you can see, it's not exactly anything special either. So there we go then, that's been the review. I hope you've enjoyed it, or at least found it helpful. You might have noticed I didn't score the game. Well, that's because it's a matter of personal opinion, and yours may very well differ from my own. I'm just here to show you a bit about the game. If you like it or not, well, that's up to you. If you don't like it, or you do like it, feel free to comment. Also,
If I haven't answered any of your questions that you may have had, I might have forgot something, or it might just be something obscure. Again, feel free to comment, ask, always willing to help out. Otherwise, if you don't like commenting on YouTube, head over to www.vc-forums.com, where you can chat with me and a bunch of other lads who love the VC, the WiiWare, and hell, even a lot of other systems. We cater to pretty much everything. You can just go there, have a chat about a game, ask about some games, etc. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.